everyone, it's Thankful Thursday. I hope you've had an awesome day today. It is a beautiful wet day here in Sydney and our time check is 21:27, almost 9:30, and that's early for me. So I hope you've had a wonderful day and that yeah, you've enjoyed the weather. I know a lot of people complain when it rains and they say it's miserable, but really today I am thankful for the beautiful weather that we are getting, the lovely rain. I think we need it. Also, the other thing I'm thankful for today is actually my wonderful husband. And I heard this morning of someone whose husband suddenly passed away, and yeah, she I used to do a prophetic class with her a few years ago, and yeah, she's lost the love of her life. And so it's, you know, it's made me reflect a bit and just, you know, be thankful for the husband that I have. He's a very thought and kind man, and just adores me, and so I'm very thankful for that this evening. There's lots to be thankful for. So I thought I would just make two very simple cards for you tonight using these stamp sets. So the reason I chose these stamp sets is because, you know, sometimes we can get so frustrated with the fact that we show you new things, but it's nothing you can get your hands on if you don't want to join as a demonstrator. So I thought I'd use this stamp set because if you really liked what I make, you can order it. It's carrying over into our new catalog, and it has been one of my favorite stamp sets. And I just wanted to make something pretty, something easy, and something that you can make and something that you can order if you like. So the painted poppies have these beautiful images on it, and it comes with the framelits. And I love to keep these together if I can, because then it's just one container to keep them in. So I keep them together like this, and so they come out with framelits. So I will be making more cards with them, but I just wanted to start off with the quick and easy ones in case you don't have everything. If you have paper and ink, we're good to go tonight. Then we've also got this Peaceful Moments, and this also actually comes with framelits, and this one is one of my favorites. I made a card not too long ago with that particular framelit, and I actually love all of them, and I should actually play with it a little bit more, and I probably will. We do have, I know this is a bit far ahead, but we do have the June long weekend coming up, so there's something to play with. And also, did you know that on the 30th of May in Australia, it is National Day of Thanks? So I thought with that in mind, we could make some thank you cards to send to people to say thank you for what they do. They might not even know what they do for you, and so a cute little thank you card will go a long way to say thanks, you know. All right, so this evening I'm going to be using this thank you stamp here on one of the cards. I haven't decided what I'm going to use on the other one just yet, but I thought I'd use this thank you on here and do that on both cards maybe. So these are the stamp sets we're going to use. We're going to use, and yes people, I did cut my card stock this time. So I just want to open up my page. Hi Desiree, how are you? Are you good? Are you enjoying the weather? Hope you're snug as a bug. So let me just turn myself off here. There we go. So here we go. So tonight's card is going to be a landscape card and a portrait card. I thought I'd do two so you can see how we do both of them. We can make exactly the same card, we can just do it a little bit differently. So the color cardstock we're going to use is called Poppy Parade, one of my favorite colors. Let me just turn my light up. Poppy Parade. We're using thick Whisper White as our top layer. So this is our base layer. The card itself is the base, and then we're going to put this as our top layer. So we're only going to have 2 layers on our card. Oh, actually, I'd have to cut another piece for the inside of our card. So here's what I wanted to tell you, is that when you have a full sheet of Poppy Parade, which I'll just grab out quickly. So the easy thing to remember is, because I know me, measurements, and I, as you well know, Des, I've done many a boo-boo in my classes. So this is your full sheet of cardstock. So when you're doing a portrait card, you just cut it straight down the middle. You just cut it straight down the middle, and it is 10.5 if you cut it down that way, right? And you'll get 2 pieces out of that. Same piece of cardstock, if you're wanting to do a landscape card, you will do exactly the same, and you cut that down at 14.9. That's the color. Please excuse my nails. I had curry this evening, so there's a little bit of a yellow tinge on my nails this evening, so I do apologize about that. So you would cut it down at 14.9, and you'll get 2 cards out of that. And then you'll score this. Let's see what I wrote down here. You'd score your landscape card at 10.5, and you'd score your portrait card at 15.9. So if you write down those measurements, you'll see that the scoring is so your landscape card, when you do your landscape card, you're cutting it at 14.9, and you are scoring it at 10.5. When you're doing your portrait card, you're cutting it at 10.5, and you're scoring it at 15.9. I just want to make sure that I've got that right. Just make sure. So you will be scoring it. So portrait card, you know me. So we're scoring that at 10.5. This is your landscape card, score at 10.5. And your portrait card, when you score it, yeah. So the portrait card you're scoring at, let me just do that again. See, I told you people, mere measurements, eh? So let me just make sure I've got it right. Okay, so when you do your portrait card, you're scoring it at 14.9, not 15.9. So portrait card, you're cutting down at 10.5 in the middle, and then you're scoring it at 14.9. Your landscape card, you are cutting this one down at 14.9 and scoring it at 10.5. There we go. Got it right. Thank you, Lord. Okay. So now we've got that established. With the Whisper White, we are cutting the layer, the top layer, by 14.4 by 10. So this piece is going to be 14.4 by 10. So that's our inside. It's going to be our inside layer as well. So the inside layer and the top layer is going to be the same. Right, and here we go. Let's test it. See? I got the measurements correct. Good job, Sharon. So we need 2 pieces of exactly the same size for our card. It'll be exactly the same size whether it's the portrait or the landscape card. Did I cut that straight now? Yep. Alright. And that's all our cutting done. Alright, so again, it's our paper and our ink that we are using this evening, and we might throw in a punch or 2. So we have our top layer, we have our inside layer, both these cards. Alright, so we've done all our cutting now. Top and inside. Very good. Alright, so we've got our 2 layers. So those are going to be our 2 inside layers. And then these are going to be our 2 top layers. Alright. So the color ink we're going to be using this evening is going to be our black Memento ink, and we are going to use our dark Poppy Parade, and we are also going to use the Mossy Meadow. Alright. So as I said, we're going to use this particular stamp over here. And we are also going to use this little one here. So we're going to be doing a bit of coloring, and it shouldn't take too long. Because you know me, I don't like to keep you long because it's late already as it is. So it's a very simple card. I did it in one of my team challenges now the other evening. I just remembered I've got to put a card in my team challenge tonight as well. So what we set every month is a nice team challenge for everybody, so that it keeps us consistent and it keeps our mojo going. Alrighty. How's your day been, Des? Thanks, Des. So with this one, so we're doing a landscape card, just so that I remind myself. So this one goes this way. So all we're going to do is stamp this stamp set across the paper. In the camera, yes I am. So we just stamp it across. This stamp set is such a beautiful stamp set, honestly. There's so many things you could do with it. And again, if you're not sure if you will use this, oh, beautiful. If you're not sure if you'll use it, Google it so that you can see what people have made with it. And I'm telling you, it will inspire you that you must have it. So there we go. Now we're going to use our So if you're not familiar with blends, this is a blend, and so it's not the same as a marker because this cannot be refilled, right? But it does a beautiful job blending. So you have a solid tip, quite tight, so you have a solid tip that you can color in with, and then you also have a brush tip. Now if you're into nice writing and things like that, you could use this tip, but it's also like a nice paintbrush if you're wanting that kind of effect. Alright, so I'm going to use the solid tip. Alright, so all I'm going to do, now you just got to remember, it's nothing, it's not rocket science. We're just doing this, we're enjoying it. Don't be too hard on yourself, just color in like you would do your coloring book. And I find the coloring quite what do you call it, therapeutic. Now if you go over the lines, please, it's not a big deal, and you're talking to someone who likes to do everything in the lines, and my friend Des has always told me to cut myself some slack. So there we go. So I'm using the dark one. I'm only using one color. I'm not going to be blending it because I did this card before and I did it with 2 blends, and one of my blends actually dried up, but I actually really like the color of just the dark one, and you'll see why in a minute. So this is a quick and easy card to make. You can duplicate it a few times and get your color fix in, and it's really just very pretty. It's very simple, I promise you. And you can knock out a few of these, like if you only have a lunch break to do it in, you can do it. So we are using what's current in the catalog at the moment that you can purchase if you like. As I was saying earlier, some people get frustrated when, as demonstrators, we show things that are retiring, that have sold out, or we're showing you things that are that is going to be available at a certain date. So I thought I'd show you something that if you like it, you can buy it now. Sometimes it is very frustrating when people show you things and you think, oh my goodness, why? I can't do anything now with it unless I join, and I don't want to join. So this is the answer. Gosh, I'm beginning to sound so Aussified these days. I'm originally from Cape Town, South Africa. So yeah, my family and I have been here almost 19 years. I want to keep my curry fingers out of the video. And I was so conscious eating, because we had roti and curry. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that. My husband made us a lovely roti and curry dinner. And I sometimes eat it with my hands. But it stains your fingers when you do that. Alright, we're almost done. See how quick that was? Not too bad. And there we go. All nicely done. I'll see if I can bring you in a little bit closer so you can have a look at it. Maybe not. Maybe I'll get it right. I don't know. Alright, maybe not. I'll bring it up closer for you to see. So that's what it looks like. Can you see that? It's very pretty, hey? I love it. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to take this little stamp and we're going to stamp over it, and you'll see what it does. It gives it a beautiful effect. Oops. Here we go. So this is Mossy Meadow, my ink pad that I need to re-ink soon. So here we go. So all you do is you just take it and you just stamp it over the flowers, and it gives it a beautiful blotch effect as if it's in a meadow. And I'm using Mossy Meadow. How cool is that? So you just stamp it over there. Seems as if my ink pad has come back to life. And then we're going to stamp our greeting. I think I'm going to do my greeting in black, in the same ink color. So I said we're going to use happy, oh no, we're doing thank you, we're not doing happy birthday. Don't forget to leave me a comment so that you can get the card that I'm making. If I choose you as my winner for the evening, you will end up with this beautiful card. You'll actually end up with both cards. And so I'm going to stamp the thank you just there. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. And that is our stamping done. And look at that. Can you see that? Is it beautiful? Isn't it? So that's the effect. How quick and easy was that? And now we're going to put it on our card. Let me just close this. Beautiful, beautiful. I really like this technique of doing it. It's quick and easy. And there we go. Oops. It's always a bit difficult. Oh, you know me and lining my card. cards up. Where is my bone folder? You know, last night I kept saying when I was doing my cards, scoring it. This is not scoring it. This is burnishing it, getting your crease in your card. It is not scoring it, so I apologize for the wrong terminology I used last night if you were watching my video. There we go. And we put this one up. And there we go. Beautiful. And now we'll stamp on the inside. It's just going to be the plain black. I'm not going to color it on the inside. Just put the flowers on the inside, just a little bit on the inside. Just stamp it off. Like so. And then what shall we put on the end? What sentiment? What shall we put? Thinking of you with all my heart. You shouldn't have. Okay, I'm going to put here, thinking of you with all my heart. Kind of like that one a lot, actually. There we go. Such a pretty, I really love this sentiment. But I'm wondering now, does it actually go with it? No, maybe not. I'll put life is better with a friend like you. Yep, I'll do that one instead. That's more like a thank you sentiment. I like that one better. So we'll use that one instead. So black memento ink. And again, I'm just going to stamp it around the bottom so that there's more room to write our message. Beautiful. I like that. Now you could always decide to stamp the actual, I'll actually do that on another piece of cardstock so you can actually see it, and I'll just cut another piece. So if we did exactly the same, but we did it in Poppy Parade, the actual ink color, let's see what it'll look like. Let me just clean my stamp. Put that out of the way. And we'll change the color. Clean this one as well. There we go. So I'm going to stamp this in Poppy Parade. And I'm going to stamp it off like I did the black one because it looks really drab. Looks boring to me, the black. And just stamp it off like that. Oh, didn't like how that one came. We turn it around and we do it again. Much better. I like the red better, I think. And then we're going to use the sentiment. Yeah, I like the red bit on the inside, hey. And oh yes, I like that way better. Alright, we'll turn this one around and we'll stamp that in the Poppy Parade as well. Very pretty, I like it. No, I'm not going to use that one. I just realized my other card is a portrait card. See, the brain is asleep. Alright, let's go. Let's put this in here. Just close my ink. don't have an accident. Alright, let's use our snail. Put this on the inside. Oops. Now see, do you see what happened here? I don't know if you can see this, but because I press so hard with my, what do you call it? My adhesive, it's actually made a little line across there. So when you do that, just be careful that you don't press too hard, just like I did now. And I will be redoing this card because I just made a little mark on the inside. But this is our portrait card that we are making tonight, and then we're going to do our envelope. I really like that, it's so beautiful. And just stamp off on here. I'm just going to do it this way. That's pretty. And then we'll do it again on the top for our envelope. I'll just do it across. And yeah, I think I'll leave it like that to the side. All good. So that one is done. And so we go on to our next one, which is, now see, I've done the landscape one, but I have not done the portrait one, so I'm basically doing it with you live, because I haven't practiced this one. So there you have it. Let's do this one. I wonder, it's going to be interesting how this one looks doing it exactly the same. So we're going to be doing it exactly the same with our black ink. And I'm going to do it off to the one side and off to the other side as well. I actually don't like how I stamped that actually. Do not like it. So let me just get a piece of cardstock. And we did that at, what did we do it at? 14.4 and 10. 14.4. Very quiet in my house. Everybody's hibernating in their rooms. Alright, so let me just do this again now. See how I get it on target. Alrighty. So let's do it there. Yes, I like that. This one goes, I don't know if I do it right now. There we go. I was getting a bit nervous. Alright, so we're going to do exactly the same and do our little colouring in here. I just want to move that over. So we'll just colour this in quickly. So basically with this, it's like to achieve like a watercolour kind of effect. And I love how radiant, and this color is just beautiful and makes these poppies stand out really beautiful on the card. Now you might prefer the portrait card to the landscape card. It'd be great if you let me know which one you prefer, which one is your favorite. Leave me a comment. I would love to send you these cards in the mail. So while I'm coloring, I'll tell you that the new catalogue is going live on the 3rd of June. If you would like a copy of the catalogue, please let me know. I'd be happy to send you one in the mail. If you don't currently have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. So just let me know and I would love to send you a copy of the catalogue in the mail. And when I send you the catalogue, I'll send you a wish list to keep in there, so you can write down things you would like to put on your wish list. This color is so stunning. I like how that, you know, that little stamp that we just used to create that meadow effect. It's such a clever technique. I saw another demonstrator do it and I thought, oh, I got to try that, and it's really clever. Now you can use the big one or you can use the small one. I prefer the small one. I tried the big one and I think it just looks a little bit too messy with the bigger one. But there's so many things you can do with those little stamps. Okay, there we have it. We are done. And that's how that looks. Isn't that gorgeous? So we're going to use our thank you stamp again. And we're going to do that in black. Just clean it. So I'm just going to stamp the thank you at the top. Nothing too fancy. I'm just going to do it about here, I think. And then we're going to put it on our base, like so. Just close I don't want to make the same mistake that I did with the other card. Alright, so, and we're just layering it on top. And our inside layer. I'll stamp it first. So we're going to do just offset the same stamp, but we're just going to do that in the Poppy Parade. And just going to set it off to the side. And beautiful. Love that. I'm going to use the same sentiment on that. Oops, on my hand. I just got the ink all over my hand now. Oh dear. Alright. It's too long to stamp down at the bottom, so I'll do it in the middle. Life is better with a friend like you. much. All right, so and we'll set it in the center. Like so. Beautiful, beautiful. And then we'll do our envelope in. With the other envelope. We always do our envelopes. We don't send out naked envelopes. It's always nice when your envelope is completed and carries through the theme of your card. I think it's just beautiful when that happens. I know it's not everybody's thing, but yep, I certainly enjoy doing it. It just gives it a beautiful finish. And lovely. And there we have it. All right. So let's take this page off. So we have a nice clean page and everything is out of the way. And that was our two simple cards, quick and easy. So you have, the one is a portrait card. I'll put it like that so you can see the portrait card. And this is the landscape card. So let me know which one you think is, which one is the one that you prefer. And leave me a comment. I'd love to send you these beautiful cards in the mail. Yeah, and so if you'd like to order from me, this is the host code that we're still using. If you're ordering for $30 or more, this is the host code you use. If you order from me for $30 or more, you get a beautiful thank you card in the mail from me. If you order for $50 or more, you will get a thank you gift, a thank you card and a little gift from me as well. If you're going to be spending, if you're going on a splurge and you're going to be spending more than $250, please don't use this host code because you will get all the host rewards for yourself if you spend more than that. But at the same time, if you're thinking of doing that, think about joining. When you join as a demonstrator, you pay $169 and you get to choose to the value of $235. Now this set, those two sets that I showed you, these two sets with their framelits, you could choose this as part of your starter kit if you wanted to, and that would be and you'd still have money left to choose other things as well. You could also use your starter kit to order all the new in colors, because as demonstrators we get to pre-order before everybody else does, and before the catalog goes live. So there's many options for you. However, if you want to order for $30 or more, please use this host code, and I would love to send you a thank you card, or if you do $50 or more, I'll send you a little gift in the mail. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for stopping by. If you've watched the replay, or if you've watched while I was on, thank you so much. I really appreciate you stopping by, and thank you for your time. Have a lovely evening and enjoy your weekend. Take care. Stay safe and God bless. Bye.